Hi, I'm Bill Murray. How many times have you said to yourself, Betty bought a bit of butter to put into her batter, but the bit of butter made her batter bitter, so Betty bought a bit of better butter to put into her batter, and the bit of better butter made her batter better? Well, now there's hope for you. Have you ever wanted to make hand shadows on the wall, but you were afraid that you just could never figure it out? Well, here's a real opportunity for you to do it. Now, this is a dog. All you need for this is a set of hands, a silly voice, a wall, and a light. Now, you can use slow motion or still frames on your machine there, and we'll show you step by step exactly how to do this. Now, heads up.
Bend your index finger to form the eye.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? A woodchuck would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. That's common knowledge. Did you read a paper today? Turns out that this Mr. C owned a saw, and Mr. Sawr owned a seesaw. Now, C's saw sawed Soar's seesaw before Soar saw C, which made Soar real sore. And had Soar seen C's saw before C sawed Soar's seesaw, Seesaw would not have sawed. No, Soar's seesaw. So Seesaw sawed Saw's seesaw, but the shame of it all and the real tragedy was to see Soar just because C sawed Saw's seesaw. You know, a couple of 2x4s and 1x8s, just shimmy it, you know, it's back together again, see, but it's too late. It wasn't a big deal to get sore about. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Did Peter Piper pick a peck of pickled peppers? If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Huh? Huh? A flea and a fly and a flew. In prison said, "What can we do?" "Let us flee," said the fly. "Let us fly," said the flea. So they flew through a flaw in the flue and got away. True story. Actually happened. This is a sad story. A tree toad loved a she-toad that lived up in a tree. She was a three-toed tree toad, but a two-toed toad was he. The two-toed toad tried to win the she-toad's friendly nod, for the two-toed toad loved the ground on which the three-toed tree toad trod. But no matter how the two-toed tree toad tried, he could not please her whim. In her tree-toed bower with her three-toed power, the she-toad vetoed him. You imagine if she had an extra eyeball? Dun, 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 dun. Betty bought a bit of butter to put into her batter, but the bit of butter made her batter bitter, so Betty bought a bit of better butter to put into her batter. And that bit of better butter made her batter better. Her batter better. Betty's best batter ever. Thank you. Thank you so much. You've been so kind. Get Betty's batter butter, will you, please?